Okay, whenever you're ready.
I'm Sue Kirkenberg, and I'm with the Boone County Historical Center. We've been in existence since 1965, so we've been around for a while. We are in the old Masonic building down on Main Street. It's a big building with banners on the front. And there are 6 board members and me, I'm president. And presently we have about 15 volunteers. And so we're an all-ran volunteer place. We don't have anybody that's paid there. So when you look at somebody, they're all volunteers just like me. And to tell you a little bit how volunteerism can work, 3 years ago, some of the board members and volunteers met to discuss plans for the second floor. When I became president, it was about this high, and it was bigger than this room. So you can imagine that we just thought, oh, this is going to take 10 years. And about a month ago, we did it in 3 years, and we had a big wing dig, and now we have 2 floors open, plus the basement for rental. So we're really proud of the fact that we did that. There are several opportunities that I'm going to tell you about. One is we have a website, but it needs care. And the address is bchsiowa.org. And a little history of the site, there was a website, and we had a fallout of a director and boards, and everybody walked away. And so when I came in, we didn't have it. We tried to get it back, and we couldn't get the old one back. Now we have one that is in existence, but it's just kind of a, oh yeah, that's it. And we want more to do. We also have a Facebook and Instagram site. So that's one of the things. The other thing is we need a place we can take pictures of artifacts, and it doesn't need to be much wider than this and about as tall as I am. And Ankeny has a real simple one to make. It's made out of cloth, dark on one side, light on the other, and it's movable with binder clips. And that's really about it. It isn't very hard, but it sounds hard to us. We need a scalable print design. Right now we have a design that is the old one that is kind of like, it's on the front of your thing. It's kind of like the blue-red. It's kind of like this. And then we have one that's just this in the center. And we'd kind of like to have one that combines them both. And we'd like to have that so we could use it for magazine advertising and possible flyers for the future. Currently, like I said, we have 2 designs. Our brochure, which we just printed last year, is already outdated. So it needs to be updated. We'd like to keep the map on the inside because it's pretty accurate on the back. And other information on the inside, we need to have the pictures updated. Those we borrowed from an old one. Now we have new ones, so we'd really like to update it and do a little something with it. Another need is we need somebody to research on farms and farmers in Boone County. And what we'd like to do is have these farmers interviewed and tell us how farming was now or in the past. So we're just developing a site, and it just has some things in it, but we'd like you to help update that and get some stories that we could use to post. We'd also like to interview members of the armed forces on Vietnam. This is a real touchy thing for Vietnam War veterans. They didn't get the same welcome back as World War I and II did. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if the government even calls it a war, but it took a lot of lives. And I grew up during that time, so I know it was pretty bad. And what we need somebody to do is research it, and then take some time on planning the questions and how they are asked. And this is something that's kind of in the air, but we always honor a different place. I thank you all for letting me tell you things about the Historical Society. And just a reminder, you can always get your silver cord while you're volunteering at the History Center. We always take volunteers.
Great. And